Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Raghuir. In this class, we will discuss few gate bits regarding finite automata and regular expressions. The basics to understand these bits is provided in our previous classes. Please watch those classes and come back here. The link for the playlist is provided in the description below. Coming to today's class, let's take few examples. This is the gate bit. This is our first bit. This gate bit is provided in 2001. Let's read the question. Consider the following statements. S1 is equal to, they have given two statements. S1 is given as 0 power 2n where n greater than or equal to 1 is a regular language. They are saying that S1 is a regular language. And S2 is given as 0 power m, 1 power n, 0 power m plus n where m greater than or equal to 1, n greater than or equal to 1 is a regular language. So they have given these two statements. Out of this, which of the following is correct? Only S1 is correct, only S2 is correct, both S1 and S2 is correct. None of S1 and S2 is correct. Let's try to solve it. Solution: 0 power 2n where n greater than or equal to 1 means substitute 1 here. 0 square means we should not call it a square. 0 power 2 means we will write it as a 0 0. If you substitute 2 here, 0 power 4 means we will write it as 0 0 0 0. Means we are getting zeros multiples of 2. In our previous classes, we already discussed how to construct a DFA for a language that accepts multiples of 2 zeros. 2 zeros, 4 zeros, 6 zeros, 8 zeros, like that. So if you can construct DFA means it is a regular language. So this is a regular language. Coming to the next one, 0 power m, 1 power n, 0 power m plus n, where m greater than or equal to 1, n greater than or equal to 1. Substitute m is equal to 1, n is equal to 1 means 0 power 0 1 1 power n, 0 power m plus n, 1 plus 1 means 2. So single 0 followed by 1, after that 2 zeros. What doing here? Before these 2 zeros, what we have found? 1 0 and 1 1. Means we need to maintain the count what we have observed before these values, 1 0 power m plus n. We have to count that. Means we need some memory. It is not possible using regular languages. We cannot construct a DFA for this language. The same example, a power n, b power n. Whatever the a's you found, the equal number of b's should be found. Means you have to maintain the count of previous a's. The same way we have to maintain the count of these previous zeros and ones. Those counts should be summed. You have to sum those count. Then those many zeros should be obtained after finding 0 power n, m and 1 power n. So that's why it is not possible to construct a finite automata for this statement S2. So which of this correct? S1 is correct, S2 is not correct. So GATE 2009, the second question is given in GATE 2009. Which one of the following languages over the alphabet 0, 1 is described by the regular expression? This is the expression they have given: 0 or 1 whole star, 0, 0 or 1 whole star, 0, 0 or 1 whole star. So what's the meaning? The similar examples we have already done. This is going to generate 0 or 1 whole star means anything you can identify before 0, that's accepted. Once you find 0, after that you can find anything. Once you find one more 0, you can find anything. This is what the meaning of this regular expression means. In this expression we have to find at least 2 zeros, because 0 or 1 whole star can be taken as epsilon, 0 or 1 whole star can be taken as epsilon, 0 or 1 whole star can be taken as epsilon. Then if these three are taken as epsilon, what we can find? 2 zeros, at least 2 zeros. That is what this expression says. After 2 zeros you can find any number of zeros or ones, anything is accepted, but at least 2 zeros should be accepted. So the answer is the set of all strings containing the substring 0 0. No, it is not the answer. The set of all strings containing at most 2 zeros. No. The set of all strings containing at least 2 zeros. This is the answer. The set of all strings that begin and end with either 0 or 1. No, this is not the answer. Coming to the third one, GATE 2012, it is given in GATE 2012. What is the complement of the language accepted by the NFA shown below? This is the NFA shown below. Assume sigma is equal to, means input alphabets are only one alphabet is provided, one symbol is provided, A, and epsilon is a empty string. This is the symbol for epsilon empty string. So what's this saying is sigma. This sigma means input alphabets. So sigma star is given as, sigma star means we are having only one alphabet, so that's why it is written as A star. A star means epsilon, A, so on. So this can be written as A star. So this is what the input string, the set of strings that are, sigma star means the set of strings that are generated by the given alphabet. That is what sigma star means. Now coming to our NFA, this is the NFA. What's this NFA is saying? A. We have this is the initial state. After finding A, we are moving to final state. After that, with epsilon moves, we are again coming back to initial state. Means at least one A has to be identified. After that, you can repeat that. You can take 2 A's, you can take 3 A's, you can take 4 A's, 5 A's, so on. So the output L1 is generating A star. So this is given as A, so on. So what's the meaning of L complement? L complement is given like this. L complement is considered as a sigma star. Sigma star means the set of all the strings that are possible using the given alphabet minus, you have to take it as L. You have to take out the L. That is what L complement means. So in this two, A, single A, 2 A's, 2 A's. After that, any number of A's accepted. Here, if you minus this sigma star minus L, epsilon is remaining. That's why the output is L complement is epsilon. Coming to the next one, GATE 2013, this is given as a given language. L1 is given as phi and phi means empty set. L2 is given as A. This language consists of only one string, that is A. Which one of the following represents L1, L2 star union L1 star? So the solution is L1 means phi concatenate with A star, which L2 star means A star, or union means R symbol, phi star. So L1 star is given as L1 is phi, L2 is A. So that's why phi star. This can be written as, the formula for this is already discussed in our previous classes. Phi concatenated with A star. This can be written as phi. Or phi star means given as epsilon. Phi star means epsilon. So phi or epsilon. The union of this phi or epsilon is given as epsilon. So the output is epsilon. Answer A is correct. So these are some of the gate bits. In our coming classes, we are going to discuss the next gate bits coming. Complex gate bits also. Hope you understand these bits. If you have any questions regarding the concept, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.